And then we kind of wandered across this DVD, which is like the Stax Vault Tour. And it just kind of reminded us about how many Americans, like from Jimi Hendrix to Tracy Chapman to all these people in between, how so many of them went to the UK first, but like all these people came to England in 1967. Stax brought all their artists here. We kind of want to do the same thing. Just because, you know, America is so rich and full of rhythm and blues, and it's kind of where rhythm and blues is kind of really kind of put together. But it's nice to go somewhere where it's not of that place and kind of go and represent America in a way, which is kind of really cool. You get to be like an American band. Jules Holland happened, and that just spun into the Brian May tour and Bon Jovi, and we've just been here ever since. We were supposed to come for a really short period of time, and we stayed for a really long period of time.
Fibbers want to work out. One of the first shows we did after Bon Jovi we've been playing places like this and they have really sold out. All these people who seen us at Bon Jovi were sold out and everything. It was a great energy.
Also been known for breaking bands as well. So to be in front of these bands, you gotta be in front of these crowds. You gotta be on your game, but it's a really loving crowd and giving crowd as well because they're all such music, aficionados or lovers. They know music. The Who started off as really music.
And it's nice for us because we actually like to work and we like to earn our audiences rather than feeling like just because the Who chose us, they should like us. And so sometimes it's actually nice to actually spend time working the crowd into a frenzy, and the reward feels so good when you can go from feeling like people are sitting still with their hands in their laps at the top, and then by the end they're up dancing and jumping. Like it makes you feel really powerful. It makes you want to do it even more. You want the next crowd to be even more still in the beginning, so that you can work even harder to kind of get up.
We're into it, and it's been it just feels like a natural move to do it, and it's funny that when we go out and see other bands and they just play in a t-shirt or something, wow, did you get your order?
Yeah.
But I don't know, we're enjoying it, it's been a fun part of working with it.
Yeah.
It's also a collective experience too. I mean, it's great for us that our audiences dress up as well. There's all the troublemakers, they come out, and in the beginning, like the women would get really dressed, and now you see, their husbands and boyfriends getting really dressed up, and it's nice to feel like you're having a night out, opposed to just something a little more casual. I remember my parents used to always go to like those dances.
Yes.
They used to just have dances back in the day, and I just remember like people getting dressed up and fixing each other up on their way out. There's our troublemakers have this special part of the website where the women troublemakers have a section they get together and they talk about what they're going to wear to each of the concerts, and that's a cool thing. And then one of the women said to me, "You think we're bad? My husband's been running around all day trying to look for a waistcoat." It feels like a real community and part of a culture. And it's like we started doing the music we're doing, 3 years ago, a little more than 3 years ago, and it's kind of nice that around the same time is when everyone started to really get into the 50s and 60s with all the vintage clothes stores. It's kind of before that, everyone was somewhere to 60s and 70s with the vintage. Remember, like that was sort of all the vintage stores were about the bell bottoms and stuff. And for some reason, as soon as we came around, it wasn't like one came before the other. I think maybe it had to do with being in the feel of the time. And also Amy Winehouse had just come out.
Yeah.
And so there was like a whole big love for the 50s just in culture. Everyone started appreciating more of like the 1950s postmodern furniture. Like there's all this just stuff about the 50s that got real sexy to people. And so I love the fact that we're kind of hovering right in the middle of what seems to be happening in the time. And then of course you just mix it a little differently.
Sure. Something about it, and even like the Prohibition era.
Yeah.
Even when we made our album artwork, we started looking for energy and stuff, and we found like all these old mug shots of mafia bosses getting busted, and they all had the same look. It's just, I don't know. At the end of the day, we're about music. we had a time last, what was it called? Remember we have a whole new second record.
Yeah, 3 days.
It was a little more, 5 or 6 days, but we recorded 18 songs, you know, and we have 2 songs that are out now, Elvis Pushing and
Yeah.
Like the River. Following us from Jules Holland, going through Brian May and Bon Jovi, and to these club days, fibbers here, and we had a very special show on that tour. It was on Glasgow when we really filled up a big room, you know, for the first time, seeing this massive amount of people singing back to us. So we actually had it's a double DVD, so we had a whole live concert, and that's what made it.
Sort of hopefully everybody's been asking for, you know, when you're going to release a live record or whatever, and so this is even kind of in some ways better than that. The documentary, and you get the whole live concert start to finish.
Now, plenty of new things coming.
Curveballs.
Yeah, but also you're just going to get a new vintage Trouble in the sense that it's been years since we were here.
Sure.
So, you know, we've had a lot of time to, we've been to Japan twice, the States 4 times we've been around, Australia, all this kind of stuff. So, I mean, the difference is going to be, you know, about 270 shows.
Yeah.
Since we were here last time. What we hope that everyone will feel is that we've allowed ourselves to fall deeper into music and into life. Not only that, I was reading a thing on Facebook today, and one of the troublemakers said, "Do you realize what a monument today is today for troublemakers? It's gonna be like tonight is like the man landing on the moon for the first time." And I was like, "Wow, you guys are putting that much weight on tonight." But the cool part about that is, there's no doubt in all of our minds that it's gonna be just that monumental, only because everyone, all the troublemakers and the band as a collective, and even like coming into the club today, a lot of the people that we know from when we were here last time. There seems to be a real collective energy that is toward letting it all go tonight and kind of having this moment really, really happen in a cool, authentic way. It doesn't have to do with when we were here last time, it doesn't have to do with where we play tomorrow night, but everyone's just going to come in this room tonight knowing they're going to be sweating because we know how hot it gets in here. We know all the elements that are involved with tonight, so as long as we all just stay out of the way and let those elements happen, then it's going to be ripped, roaring, raw, raunchy, ridiculous kind of moments all through the night.
You can feel it. My name is Ty, and we are Vintage Trouble.